Hello, I'm Marco.
And I'm Bella, and together we're Marcobella.
So it's certainly been a while, probably about 2 weeks since we posted a video. And today I thought it would be great because we were doing some reminiscing. And I remembered the time that Bethel tried to claim for insurance on my life. So she literally tried to get rid of me whilst we were on holiday in Turkey. I'm going to tell the story from my point of view, and then Bethel's going to give her supporting evidence. And at the end of it, you give us your verdict whether or not she did try to commit. What's it actually called? Is it Double Jeopardy? I don't know what it's called. But I think there's a movie about this. So we went out to Turkey and we'd only been there about a few hours actually. It hadn't even been a day, can you believe?
Oh my gosh, it had. It had been like 2 days by that point.
Had it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say it was 2 days. Imagine you wake up, you're in the middle of nowhere in Turkey, right? No hospital within the next sort of 15, 20 miles, I don't know, whatever it might have been. It's 3 a.m. in the morning and you're bleeding profusely. Like this blood is literally pouring out and it won't stop.
It was scary.
It was. I mean, for me it was petrifying because I'm thinking, hang on, what's actually going on? I have no clue why I'm bleeding. It's totally random.
What was going on.
And I go into the bathroom because it's been about 2-3 minutes and I'm bleeding and this won't stop, right? Only for your wife to go, honey. And then the confession comes out. Boom. Well, Bethel, explain what happened.
So Mark always
Double Jeopardy!
Mark always says this is the time I tried to kill him. That is not true at all, guys.
Oh, let's hear the evidence then.
If you know Mark, whenever he's poorly, he doesn't like to take medication, right?
Okay, yeah, true.
For the longest time ever, he does not like medication. I suppose he's got a lot of faith, which is good as well. So we were going, I think it was our first holiday abroad, wasn't it? I think it was.
Probably.
And it was literally like our first holiday.
Actually, yeah, it was.
And he starts getting this cold, and I was like, no cold is going to ruin my holiday.
And it weren't like it's not like I was dying from this cold. It was literally just a couple of sniffles, you know, every now and then.
I was like, no, I want to enjoy it. I want to go to the beach. I want to swim. And I don't want him to be like, oh, I'm poorly, and I have to nurse him and all that kind of stuff. So I was just like, Mark, why don't you just take some lemsip, you know? You know lemsip? It helps you when you have a cold.
Point to note, I'd never ever taken lemsip in my life before, prior to this, so.
And he was like, okay, fine. I guess he was giving in because he wanted to make me happy. I don't know, why did you give in?
Maybe because, I don't know, you seemed desperate. And so I was like, okay, fine, I'll take it then.
Desperate, you know?
Yeah.
Well, basically, I was desperate. I was desperate for him to be well, right? And then, so yeah, I was like, Mark, just take it, you'll be fine. So what he didn't know was that.
I mean, just listen to this, because this is the really bad part.
So with the lemsip drink, right, I was like, oh, okay, well, actually, I know that paracetamol is also really good for, like, a cold, but I couldn't tell Mark to take paracetamol and lemsip.
And I will ask the jury while she's saying this, please take notes, because this is the really important part.
So I was like, okay, I'll just put the paracetamol into the lemsip.
Sorry, say that again. You said you would just do what?
Put the paracetamol into the lemsip.
And I bet there are people who know anything about consent that you have to ask the person. But anyway, she'll just put in. Sorry, where were you putting this again? Was this in your own? Sorry, was this in your own glass?
No, it was in yours.
Right.
So basically, I was like opening the capsule and like pour it in and then stir.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm like, so did you just like casually just open it and put it in there? But I'd imagine she was probably, you know, just checking to see if I was close by. And then
I was
sneak
like,
that in there.
Sneak in. There you go.
Hello, love. Would you like some lemsip? Wow. Wow.
So I started giving him the lemsip, and I was like, oh, this cold should go away. And then, of course, we had this incident where he has this bleeding nose. So
Wait, and that's, I mean, you have to mention the fact that that was 2 days later.
Yeah, that was 2 days later, and I'd been giving him 3 times a day, and I was giving him 1,000 milligrams of paracetamol. So then
Per serving.
Per serving.
So I had 3,000
no, you had more than
milligrams in a day,
no,
in the space of 12 hours.
Oh
my gosh, even worse. It gets even worse. Right.
So what happened was. So
and whilst I was asleep, she was actually filling out the insurance forms. That was the other part.
I wish we had insurance. That would have been great.
I know, that's a joke. I don't think we had insurance then, did we?
So when he started bleeding, then I was like, what is going on? I didn't know what was going on. Like, I was just like, oh.
It's funny you should say I didn't know what was going on.
I didn't.
That's for me to say.
Wow.
I didn't know what was going on.
All I was trying to do was just trying to help him get better from this cold. I was not trying to poison him. I was not trying to harm him.
By giving someone over 9,000 milligrams in a day in the space. Actually,
just wait, how did it go from 3,000 to 9,000? Seriously,
well, you said how many was it? You
so
said
wait until I figure out what happened.
You said it was more than 3 times.
Yes,
right?
it was more than 3,000. But what happened is that I then something just told me read the lemsip box. So then I read the lemsip box.
Which is what you normally do before
I
you
should have
give
done that
anybody any prescription.
I gave the medication. Yeah. So then, guys, this was years ago, okay? I was still a bit ignorant. I didn't know about medication in the way that I do now.
You'd already done your masters then.
Okay.
Yes, you had your masters, your qualification. Yep.
Yeah, but not
at the point. Wait, hang on. You had 2 degrees at that point.
Oh my days.
So 2 degrees later.
Guys, come on.
Still don't check the instructions on the prescription.
Listen, Linda. Okay. So then on the box it said 1,000 milligrams of paracetamol. Oh my days. I was like, okay, so there's already paracetamol in lemsip.
Right.
And I was giving him an additional 1,000 milligrams. And if you know, an adult dose is supposed to just be 1,000 milligrams every 6 hours. Oh dear, my bad. So then I was giving him 2,000, and this is somebody who doesn't take medication, so he doesn't actually know how he responds to medication.
You keep saying 2,000, like it was only 2,000. It was 2,000 per dose.
Per dose, yes.
Yes. So per serving, you gave me 2,000, and I had, I think, 3 or more of those in a day.
Yeah. It wasn't.
I was a junkie in that mode. Wow.
So then, when I found that out, it also said that one of the side effects is blood.
So wait, how do you know? Because I could have been high, I could have been whatever.
No, you were fine. That wasn't enough to kill you. It wasn't really an enough
so
dose to kill you. So says the
expert. Please tell us more. Enlighten us, will you?
It wasn't enough to kill you.
Wow.
But the problem was that it does have blood thinning effects. And
so I mean, this plan was well calculated. She weren't trying to get rid of me.
Instantly.
It was
take its time.
Take
and now it's blood.
Wow.
Then he gets a nosebleed. You know, he dies of a nosebleed. No connection to me whatsoever.
Wow.
But yeah, so when his nose was bleeding, I was like, oh my gosh, Mark, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. What do you want to do? Because we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. The hotel doctor has gone off early at like 6, I think.
But that was funny because you were asking me what you want to do as if, like, look, this is a really serious situation, you know. It's dire. You know, what would you like to do? Because I have no clue, you know,
of course,
what this is, and if anything, you know, we should really try and find some help. So.
No, by that point I came to you and I was
and
like...
yet...
No, by that point I came to you and I was like, honey, this is what I've done. And you were like, Bethel. And I was like, okay, listen, what, do you have faith for us to go and find a doctor? Or do you have faith for us to call my dad?
She's asking about my faith.
Because my dad...
It should have been about your faith. And, you know, you actually trying to rectify the situation.
Oh my gosh. So my dad has a gift of healing and praying for the sick. So in that situation, I was like, what should we do? Like, let's make a decision quick. And he was just like, call your dad. Then we called my dad and like, I was like, I don't have time to explain, but I gave Mark too much medication. Now his nose is bleeding.
Too much. I got the insurance papers in my hand and he's bleeding to death.
And he won't stop bleeding. Honestly, it was pouring out, wasn't it? It was not stopping.
It was.
I think because of the blood thinning, it wasn't clotting. And yeah, but after my dad prayed, it instantly stopped.
Yeah, I think it was probably about a minute or 2 and he just stopped.
Oh my gosh, guys. So he always says I tried to kill him, but in all honesty, I just was trying to get the cold. I was trying to get you better.
Wait, who gets rid of a cold by giving someone over 9,000 milligrams of paracetamol?
It wasn't 9,000! Oh my gosh.
How do you get rid of a cold that way? I mean, surely if you go to any GP, any, I don't know, medical fraternity or whatever they're called, they're not going to tell you to give over 9,000 milligrams of paracetamol.
It was not 9,000, it was 6,000, by the way.
Like that's any better.
Like that's any better. Okay, guys, listen. What do you think I'm guilty, or do you think I was just trying to help, guys? You just put in the comments below.
Yeah.
Would I go to prison?
I think there's a movie about it. But anyway.
What do you think?
We'll let the jury decide.
Okay, guys, see you next time. If you haven't subscribed already, you know what to do.
Well, thank God I'm still here. That could have been a disaster, by the way. Anyway.